for at least 2 weeks. But now I'm starting to get annoyed. So I was left with no choice but to go to the source, the FDA regulations. I don't know why I said it like that, I'm so sorry. I opened up the, and I'm not kidding here, 104-page document outlining the rules surrounding menu labeling and nutrition facts for restaurants. If you're into super detailed federal food regulations, like me, it's a real page turner. But here's the abridged version. Basically, if a restaurant has 20 or more locations that all operate under the same name and have generally the same menu, they are required to not only post the calorie counts on menu boards, but have all of this nutritional information for every item available upon request. That being said, there are a few notable exceptions to this reporting rule. These include if the item in question is a daily special or a seasonal item, or if it's part of a customary market test of less than 90 days. The point being, Crumble's new dirty sodas, as far as I could tell, don't fit any of those exceptions. And with over 1,000 locations in the US, Crumble should have all that information somewhere, so I asked them directly. Yeah, I actually DM'd their customer service to ask them where the F is the NF, and they got back to me saying, "Hi there, thanks so much for reaching out. This isn't the answer I was hoping to get you, but at the moment, our nutritional information, including our calorie count, isn't available to share just yet, as our team is still finalizing that information to ensure that it's completely accurate. We fully understand how okay, we get it, but I don't think that's how it works, Madison, if that is your real name." And I told her as much. I coolly and calmly said, "Interesting. I thought restaurants with over 20 locations were legally required to have that information prior to releasing an item." Her response, "Because these have not been released at all locations, we're still working on the final nutritional information. Keep an eye out for that, as it should be coming soon." Then they blocked me. On a burner account, I will rise again! But this brings up a shady implication here, being that since the dirty sodas aren't available at all Crumble locations yet, they don't need to follow the rules? Not true, Madison. Not true. And miss me with trying to claim that this rollout is a part of a customary market test that grants them one of the exemptions from the FDA, because no, and I have receipts. Not only did they already do a market test in Canada back in July of last year.
There's a point where the wild tells you to turn back. That's the point where many stop, and where Canadians keep going.
Year, they already did one in Utah and Ohio back in September. So that argument would crumble faster than one of their cakey cookies. And you know what pisses me, the expletive deleted for YouTube, off? Of all the expletive deleted companies in the world who would try and claim that they don't have the time to update their nutrition facts, Crumble is not the expletive deleted one. Because in case you're not familiar with Crumble's menu, they rotate which cookies are offered every single week. And you know what? Those are all listed on their nutrition facts site. Heck, even their actual limited time items like their Sandy Beach banana pudding cup, which is 1,000 calories by the way, have their info listed when they probably don't have to. So why are they being so secretive about their precious dirty sodas? And you know what I did? You know what I did? Let's just say I may have stumbled upon an email address where you can report restaurants who violate the menu labeling rules. And I may have sent a little email to Mike to send an email, because listen, I ain't no snitch. Mike is. And that's right, I called the feds. I'm not proud of it, but I had to do what I had to do to protect you, loyal theorists. But a thought occurs. If I'm unable to find out the nutritional information of this new dirty soda, where did this 840 calories and 186 grams of sugar come from? Every single article, every single tweet that mentioned Crazy Cousins cites these numbers, but nobody, and I mean nobody, actually cited where these numbers came from. And when you really think about it, 840 calories is a lot for what's essentially a Sprite and Red Bull mix with a little cream, no? In fact, remember Swig? They have a drink on their menu called the Weekender, which is essentially the same thing, and it maxes out at 580 calories for the same size drink. Where did this calorie number come from? Because I was just starting to get convinced it was wrong. Like that one post with a typo claiming it had over 150 grams of caffeine, which is pretty much just murder. So I had to keep following this trail of crumbs. Doing a little bit of digging, as far as I can tell, the origin of these numbers comes from this video posted on Instagram on May 31st.
Crumble Cookie is now selling you a drink that is 186 grams of sugar. That's almost half a pound of sugar or 5 cans of Coke. They call this Crazy Cousins, and indeed you would have to be crazy or completely ignorant to drink 840 calories of...
But the more I looked into this guy's profile, the more I was getting some, bad vibes from him.
3 things that will destroy your hormones at Costco. Most people are not even aware they are paying huge premium just to rub toxins up their.
Yeah, you know the guy. Stands in grocery stores and tells you to be scared of every single chemical in your food while simultaneously trying to claim that protein bars are made with gasoline because they have petroleum products. Editor, please roll my eyes back for me again. Oh God, I just gotten them fixed. It burns. Roll them back, roll them back, roll them back. Oh God. At this point, I was sort of worried that this guy just made up the 840 calories thing whole cloth and that all these news sources trusted him because, well, internet. But then I watched his clip again. He clearly bought the drink at his local Crumble, and the calorie count he shows on the screen matches perfectly with the way it's displayed on Crumble's website.
Hey,
so how
welcome.
the expletive deleted is he seeing the nutritional facts? No matter which store's location I go to, I'm not seeing what he's seeing. How is bro getting this insider information? Watching his video frame by frame, I saw that he ordered this drink on July 29th, which is weird because he posted this video back in May, and May comes before July. Is he some sort of time traveler? No, he's just Canadian. Remember earlier when I said that Canada got to test the dirty sodas back in July of last year? Turns out that's when our boy first got his hands on the Crazy Cousin. In fact, he posted this exact same video on his Instagram on, you guessed it, July 29th of last year. Fear-mongering and reusing content, for shame.
Make some money.
But what this means is that the Canadian Crumble website, at least back in July of 2025, was showing the nutritional information. All I need to do is hop in the Wayback Machine and bingo! Crazy Cousins, 840 calories, 186 grams of sugar. Huzzah! All of this, of course, just to prove that this health influencer wasn't lying. Yeah, about this one specific thing. So it is true. The Crazy Cousins is 840 calories and has 186 grams of sugar. Crumble's own website used to reveal that. But you know what? At this point, I don't trust Crumble. I don't trust influencers. I barely trust myself anymore. So I decided, screw it. I'm figuring out the nutrition facts on my own. But to do that, I was gonna need to get my hands on one of those cousins. And of course, I can't go myself because baby, so you know, leader, delegated, writer Mike went back to Crumble to order a Crazy Cousin on my behalf. And what transpired was insane. Mike texted me saying the place was locked. And I said, what, you mean like it's closed? Did you go too early? And he was like, no, like the store is supposed to have opened like 90 minutes ago, but the front door is locked and no one's inside. Oh my God, did Mike's, cause he's the snitch, email to the FDA get them shut down? If that's true, that would be the most incredible thing to have ever happened in my life. Yeah, besides that. Oh, never mind. Turns out that the person who was supposed to open up just didn't show, so they sent the manager down. Anticlimactic, but they were able to make my drink, and we brought it back to the office to do the math. A large Crazy Cousin is a total of 32 fluid ounces. On top is approximately 3 ounces of ice, if my cup was to be believed. Then add in the full 8.4 ounce Red Bull, and it's 110 calories and 26 grams of sugar, and we're off to the races. That means that the remaining 20.6 ounces is a mix of the Sprite, coconut cream, strawberry puree, and pineapple syrup. The question is, how much of each? Let's start with the syrup and the puree. While he was in store, Mike happened to notice that Crumble's dirty sodas are made using Lemonin branded syrups and purees. This is clutch because not only will this help us get accurate calorie and sugar counts, but those bottles are produced to push out precise portions per pump. 1/4 ounce for the syrup and 1/2 ounce for the puree. 3 1/4 pumps of the pineapple syrup and 4 pumps of the strawberry puree comes out to a total of 2.81 ounces of liquid, around 281 calories, and around 67 grams of sugar. The coconut cream was a bit harder to track down. The coconut cream that Crumble uses is likely not the thick stuff you'd find in a can like this. Instead, they're almost certainly using coconut creamer, not real coconut cream. And while I couldn't figure out the exact brand they use, a Reddit post I found from Swig employees reveals that they use Coffee Mate. So Crumble probably does so as well. But how much do they use? While Mike was standing in line, he noticed the Crumble employee fill up what looked like this OXO 2 fluid ounce measuring cup with the coconut cream, and then added a tiny splash on top. And since the cup label says 2 1/4 with no label, I'm gonna assume that it's 2 1/4 fluid ounces. That adds an additional 157 calories and 22.5 grams of sugar to our mix, meaning the remaining 15 fluid ounces and change is just pure Sprite. So adding that to our list, we now have our final answer. After scouring the FDA regulations, contacting customer service, and riding the Wayback Machine, we now know just how many calories and grams of sugar are truly in Crumble Cookie's dirty soda. The grand total is 730 calories and 164 grams of sugar. Oh, and Crumble, in case the FDA comes knocking on your door, here's the full nutrition breakdown that you were supposed to calculate. It wasn't that hard. Turns out the true calories and sugar content are actually a bit lower than what everyone claims. Small dub for Crumble, I guess. But that dub is immediately erased by the fact that with all the backlash, they've seemingly removed all traces of nutritional information on their drinks and are hiding behind the "our experts are finalizing the information to make sure it's accurate" excuse. So while they may not be breaking the law, they sure seem to be playing dirty with their dirty sodas. And that is pretty crummy. But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. Buen provecho. And if you want to know more about Crumble's shady past, click the card on screen to watch me take a bite out of the true reason behind Crumble's rebrand. And as always, I'll see you next week.
This is Hobbiesville, one of Canada's biggest and go-to hobby shops. With over 100,000 items in our store, we have all the newest drops across all hobbies, along with a ton of rare and hard-to-find products. Got a big set you've been waiting for? Download our app and get notified the second
just praying that I can get
that way you never miss
one booster bundle at a decent price, very close to MSRP. I just want to open
and
up
all of our
one,
orders are shipped out between 1 to 3 business days. Faster, faster!
And then honestly, later on, there's cards I really want.
Only do we have competitive
buy the
pricing,
singles because I'm not trying to spend much
check out our
money.
buy list for a 25%
I buy packs of
bonus
open
for
cards,
store
get
credit on your card.
get a
So
certain
what are you
card.
waiting for? Click our website below
I just
to
want to
shop
open up
now.
a few packs, a booster bundle. That's all I ask.
High-end statues of iconic anime characters, crafted with passion and precision.
That is not anime characters. Right now it's like an ad for high-end figures and statues, and they're saying anime characters, but the thing that's showing is
Superfoods
not
are
anime
a
characters, it's
scam.
Avatar.
If you've taken a stroll down the produce section,
James Cameron Avatar.
superfoods are a scam. If you've taken
Today I bought an entire case of the brand new Mega Rayquaza set Storm Emeralda, and I'll be ripping
Also,
the
I'm
entire
excited to
thing
get my
to see
hands
what
on the
we can
new
get from it, which hopefully includes,
Pokemon
yes,
set,
the Mega
the English
Rayquaza
version,
SAR,
Delta Storm
a
Emerald,
card we've
something
been
like
waiting for since the Mega Evolution era began.
Because I just want to get my
Start
Mega
right here
Rayquaza.
in this booster box. We've got 12 boxes today, which equals one full case of Japanese boosters. And dude, when I tell you that I am so excited for this, you have no idea. Here, let me just like open this up so that we can have like a proper box one opening, and then the rest of them we can just kind of like do what we do best, which is like rip through kind of fast. But here's the packs. Of course, this is all about Mega Rayquaza, and that's like the big daddy, the big dog, the main thing that we're going to be looking for the entire time. And
Mega Rayquaza.
this is cool. Okay, so we have cards like this. This one right here is the legendary Lava Lake, and it's kind of cool because we can like put one on the other side. So there were some cards back in the day that are now vintage and very expensive that you could do that with. So that's like kind of brought that back in a pretty cool way. So I don't actually know if we can get those like hollow, or what happened to this pack, like hollow or reverse hollow or anything like that. So I guess we're gonna have to see. This is what we actually want to see. It is the Groudon illustration rare coming fresh out of the pack in the first box. And that's the insane thing, is that when it comes to the illustration rares, I think there's only 12 of them, which means in an entire case of Storm Emeralda, we will probably see a lot of Groudon, which is amazing. Oh, that is so exciting. Oh, and this is a really important detail for today's video. All of the cards that we pull in today's video, including that Groudon, and hopefully including a Rayquaza, maybe even multiple Rayquaza. Let's hope that's... Oh, let's go, dude. It is the stripper pole Kecleon. That's what that is. That is what this is. I mean, that is there's a lot going on here, and that is exactly what's happening. So there's Kecleon. And honestly, I think this card's like 15 bucks. People like this card. So that is a really cool illustration rare. Check this out. This is the full scene. Isn't this cool? Look, you can like put it together and like bang, it creates like a really crazy Mordor-like hellscape scene where we've got like what, Steelix on the right, Growlithe, Magmar on the left, Heatmor on the left. Kind of cool. So that's fun that that's a thing. But all of the singles, including the Kecleon and the Groudon and everything, we're going to be selling
Catapult into a new kind of adventure, where ink is your biggest ally. Fight a buffet of enemies with a shooter made from an empty soap bottle, a polyethylene bucket, and gadgets that match your madness. And when the ink runs thin, summon a shark to secure the loot. Haha, get raiding, get riches. Splatoon Raiders, only on Nintendo Switch 2.
I can't even speak because we're getting so many hits. Secret rare, this is going to be Zinnia. This is Zinnia, right? Zinnia's Trust full art secret rare. Not bad. If we're going to get a trainer secret rare, I guess, I mean, this is definitely like the best one to get in terms of like value and collectability and everything. So that's cool. But that card, all of the cards, we're going to have for 50% on our whatnot during a live stream, though. So if you want to come by and get anything that you see pulled today, on Friday of this week, I'm going to be going live for, like, connect a card, I guess we're looking for. I don't know what you would call that. But the big thing now, we'll be going after the illustration rares, because this box, typically we get one secret rare per box. Although, dude, check this out. Oh, cool, we got it. Nice. That's sick. Go Lurk EX. Fire. And then check this out. Here's this next very beautiful scene. This is called, I have all the things next to me. This is the Legendary Summit. Oh, sick. Okay. Legendary Summit. So we've got, I'm trying to touch. There we are. We've got, I see Swablu, just a bunch of flying types. Swablu, I almost said Articuno. That is Altaria. And then some other flying types. Really pretty, though. Cool scene. Again, I don't know if we can get them hollow.
Oh, welcome, welcome.
It might just be straight up like that.
Thanks for the likes. Appreciate that.
So that's something.
We're just drawing cat.
I guess like that. Oh, the
Pokemon
first Rayquaza. All right, dude.
Just finished
first
up
Mega
some details
Rayquaza.
and
It's
line
the
work.
Mega Rayquaza EX card, bro. This is so.
We're drawing cat
sick.
from Pokemon
And
Champions.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I assumed that we would see Mega Rayquaza
in my art style.
in this
comics,
era,
like
in the Mega
anime
Evolution
comic
era,
stuff.
as a
Mostly
shiny.
anime.
Like, I thought the first time we would get a Mega Rayquaza card would be the shiny Mega Rayquaza.
It's pretty.
card
Thank you.
During the, like, you know,
Feel
like
free to
Mega
like and
Fates
follow to see
or
the
whatever,
completed
like, the
artwork.
Fates set is going to be for this.
We're almost
for this
done.
Era.
We're just adding details.
That's what I thought would happen. So,
color,
so
then I'll
the fact
post
that we're
it.
getting Mega Rayquaza, this is crazy. Just like
Yeah,
straight
feel
up
free to
like
follow
this
me
is sick,
on
because we might also get a shiny Mega Rayquaza.
TikTok,
just be
obviously.
insane.
But
But this is
also,
cool.
same
Matt
username
Mortar
right here.
looks crazy. He's huge.
You can follow
this big
me
like
on
lava scene. I will say, dude, and we will see this
Instagram,
as
Blue
we
Sky,
open more and more
Tumblr,
packs,
Twitter,
the artwork
TikTok,
on the illustration
Twitch,
rares
YouTube, and
is
Patreon for most of the
ridiculous,
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
very good.
Thanks,
So,
and
like,
thanks for the likes.
really
Appreciate
exciting to rip this set, because the hit rates we got.
I just
Sweet Cube
realized
EX,
something.
Hit rates seem good. Of course, you know, we're gonna have
These are
one
supposed to kinda
secret rare
connect a
and then
little
one
bit.
like item full art ultra rare card per
I think
box,
I'll pull
and then a
this
bunch of
up
illustration
here.
rares and EXs. So
I'm just
like,
keeping it close
it's
to the
just gonna basically
reference.
hit city all day long.
I'm not gonna
today.
make it exactly.
And again, the big thing that we're looking for, dude,
Technically,
the big hunt is the wishy-washy EX. Not really.
These
It's the
connect.
Mega Rayquaza, and of course, I'm just gonna throw the box aside because it's getting in the way. Of course, we're going after the SAR. There's a Mega Rayquaza Gold card as well, and a bunch of other amazing cards to pull, like a bunch of other illustration rares, which I will talk about. I'll go over the entire set list.
Thanks for the follow.
with you,
Appreciate that.
And also some early
Welcome to the
prices, because the set
team.
just came out, right? It literally just came out over the weekend, I think, in Japan. So we don't
Who
really
am I
have a ton
drawing?
of
I'm
prices,
drawing
but here's
Cat
this next
from
one. That
Pokemon
is,
Champions.
That scene is the legendary
But in my own
Ocean
style.
Trench. See if we can pull the other half of that card
Similar.
so we can see all of the connect cards. Yeah, we can.
I just
Cool.
realized I
It's
forgot
nice
to
if
draw
they're,
her tattoos
kind of close to each
and
other
her
in the
belt.
box, you know. Legendary Ocean Trench. We got
I would do the tattoos and belt real
Jellicent.
quick.
I see Mantine.
Yeah,
I see
thank you.
some of these Boreas.
How long have I been
There's a
drawing for?
Wishy-washy, or
Well, I've been
whatever
drawing
it's
since I
called,
was,
the,
like,
big wishy-washy.
a kid.
And that's pretty cool.
But
So
taking it
that's the first
seriously,
booster box down. Would you like two free booster boxes of the brand new Rayquaza set?
Past
Storm
5
Esmeralda,
years,
which we're
taking it
opening
more
in today's
seriously,
video?
I was-
Great,
yeah.
I got good news for you.
Trying to be, like,
Today's
more
video is
professional.
sponsored by Whatnot, and not only are we going to sell every card that we pull in today's
More than-
video for
more than 5 years,
50%
probably
off,
the last 7
which
years or so.
includes hopefully Rayquaza.
But I
which is
have-
gonna happen
I'm not gonna
on
lie, though, I
Friday.
have been on
A
the
link in
big
the description to our Whatnot account.
hiatus
Go bookmark
from
that stream and come
not
by.
just
We're gonna
drawing,
sell
but
all of it
streaming
while
and
ripping
everything.
Rayquaza packs. It's going to be
I
insane.
haven't
Not
been
only is
drawing
that
as
happening
much
in
as
this
I
video,
should be,
but
or
also
want
I'm going
to.
to buy 2 of these MEO6 Mega Evolution Storm
Actually, I have to
Emerald
get ready to
Japan,
head out
Japan
soon.
booster boxes from the homies at Clover Cards
This is a
live
busy
on Whatnot.
time.
Whatnot is the greatest place to shop
don't have as
online
much free
for
time I
Pokemon
want
cards,
to
but also other things. I
spend
was watching
being
a stream the
creative
other day.
as I would
I
like.
actually almost bought some, but there was like a store that was selling frozen scallops from the East Coast. Almost
Hopefully I
bought.
can make
You can
another
find
time,
pretty much anything you could ever
because
want,
drawing
especially
is
collectibles
my
on
one of my
Whatnot,
favorite pastimes
especially Pokemon cards. And a big thing for me, and I like
feel
live
weird when I don't
streaming.
draw
I
for a
love
long
finding
time.
live streamers that I enjoy, that I vibe
It's
with,
been
and
like
just constantly supporting them
a
and their
month or
business, which is
so.
why
I
I
haven't really
always,
drawn anything.
pretty much almost always buy from Clover Cards and a few other shops. I love Clover. Their streamers are great. These guys are super legit. And
That's
as you
just
can see
life.
in like
You
their
get this
stream
with other
background, I
things.
mean, it is they have the craziest inventory in the entire world, including like vintage and
Wow, I'm
modern
gonna fix
and
this here.
Storm Emeralda. So I'm gonna buy 2 of these booster boxes live on stream with Clover. I'm gonna have them shipped to me, and I'm gonna give them away to one person who comments down below their Whatnot username. So use the link in the description to sign up for Whatnot, especially if you're new. You get $15 in credit just for signing up below. And then once you sign up, or if you already have an account, just comment your Whatnot username below to enter the giveaway for these 2 boxes. Oh wait, he's opening a Japanese vintage pack. Oh wait, hold on, timeout. Japanese Team Rocket. Okay, Japanese Team Rocket, by the way, is a guaranteed holo. So whatever is in here is a guaranteed holo. Okay,
Yay.
let's see. What does he got? Eevee, that's big. Okay, Professor Oak. All right, Machop. Wait, this is kind of crazy. We got the Sleep card. War Turtle, that's big. Oh, it's a holographic Dark Energy, whatever energy it is. Okay, let me buy them. Boom, sweet, purchased. And then if we go in here into the sold tab, as you can see, I bought 2 boxes for Mystic Rips. Let's go. Ship, please, homie, thank you. We're gonna have the Legends at Clover Cards ship that out to us sealed so I can give it away to you. So once again, dude, Whatnot is like my most proud sponsor. We've worked with them for years, and I'm streaming once again on Whatnot. So sign up for Whatnot using the link in the description. Get your $15 in credit. Comment your username below to enter into the giveaway for those 2 Rayquaza booster boxes. And tune into the stream this Friday, where every single card from today's YouTube video will be sold for 50% off of market price, and I'll be auctioning and ripping this new Rayquaza set all day long. Come by, see you there. Thank you to Whatnot for the sponsor. Back to the video. Not bad, not bad. We get a full art secret rare Zinnia. We get the Groudon, which is so sick. And again, we've got Big Daddy Kyogre to look for. Okay, so this box, I'm just gonna take all the booster packs out, TBH, because then the box kind of like gets in the way. We're professional pack openers here. And then we'll put the packs up top right there. All right, dude, let's go, man. Mega Rayquaza set. Oh my gosh. Okay, nice. A hot start. Getting the 4 secret rare energy card out of the way. Cool. And then remember, dude, we've opened boxes here in the Mega Evolution era, EX, where we've pulled a full art secret rare, a full art item secret rare, a full art secret rare like a trainer or a Pokemon, and an SAR, all in the same box. And we kind of do that like a lot more than you'd think. Oh, this is so good, dude. This is so good. Inkay, what a beautiful, beautiful art rare. Nice, dude. This is what I'm saying, bro. Even like the Inkay's fire in this set. I definitely been like, I feel like I've been glazing a lot more than usual when we open up new sets, just because like, I don't know, Chief. I just find these newer sets in the Mega Evolution era to be so good. You know, like they did such a good job with the art on them. We got Meryl, sweet little baby Pokemon. This is fun because like in Pokemon Go, you can only get this from eggs, and I have some shinies from some egg events. So good memories with this guy, but just like a pretty little scene, dude. Just the Meryl popping along. You've got like the water vibes. Cool. Azrael. Sorry, this is Azrael.
Damn, bro.
Azrael and then
What's
Meryl
she
and then
eating?
Azrael, baby Azrael. I haven't seen this before.
She's
I
eating
feel like that's what keeps me
berries,
freshened up on the names
Pokeberries.
of everything. Is
What do they
is
eat in the
constant
Pokemon world? They
exposure
never really.
therapy.
Who's to say?
So
I know they
we-
eat
we've
rice.
actually hit a lot of the.
But they never say
illustrations
their
so far. This
protein
is only the
source.
second box,
But I
so
think
I'm just
Professor
hoping we get
Oak
a lot of duplicates.
says he eats
Because, dude,
tofu.
I mean, really, for
So I
your
think they
sake,
eat tofu.
the
I think they're all
viewers gonna join
vegetarian.
the stream on Friday and buy these cards at half off.
I think
because the
I really
more
think they're all
really
vegetarian.
Groudon and Kyogre that we pull,
There's no
the more
like
value
animals in the
everyone is
Pokemon
going
world,
to
so I
get.
think they're all
'Cause Groudon
vegetarian.
and Kyogre, of course,
Anytime
are
they
the
show
most
food, it's
expensive,
always
most
like berries
collectible
and
illustration rares
stuff like that.
from this entire set. And it makes sense because, I mean, Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, they're all kind of like 3 sides of the same coin, you know what I'm saying? And Groudon and Kyogre
Has to be
are
berries.
absolute monsters. So even though they don't have, I mean, they have
It's
primals.
not berries and
technically.
desserts.
Oh, that's something to think about.
So I know they
Yeah,
have milk
but
and cream.
I wonder if we'll end up
They say
getting
they're
primal
vegan. I
Kyogre
would say
and
Pokemon
Groudon
world people
during
are
the
vegan.
Mega Evolution era. Because even though they're
But Ash has been mentioned to
kinda treated
want a
like
hamburger.
You know what I'm saying? I
But
feel like
where's the
Primal
hamburger
Kyogre,
come
Groudon,
from?
and Mega Rayquaza are all like they
Actually,
share
let's
the
go
same
look this up
set
real quick,
in the X
actually.
and Y era. I feel like maybe we'll see those here. Maybe
What do
Primal,
they eat in the
Groudon, and
Pokemon
Rayquaza
world?
we see shiny in the Fates set and not Mega Rayquaza. Who knows? I don't like this Pokemon. There has never been a day that I have looked at this and liked it. This is a Namarus illustration rare, like with the heart thingy. It's in Pokemon Go, it only comes around during Valentine's Day, and I don't like this Pokemon. I don't like it. I hate this guy, actually. I actually dislike this Pokemon. It's not that I don't